Mr. Frank, Mike here from Bentry Tennis. Rear view, forehand, topspin ground stroke, stroke production, path of the racket. The grip determines the racket angle determines the racket path. Efficiency, least amount of movement. Going through the forehand ground stroke from the back view, not my opinion, not my philosophy, just science, biomechanics, dimensions of the court, physical laws. The blue circle that you see, you can see the ball coming off of my racket. Okay, I threw that in there just so you can see that here comes the ball and you're moving your feet 1, 2. Now you're finally turned. Okay? So the first thing you want to do is just make a turn. As soon as you see that ball, you're still in your ready position. So we'll go off to the right here, and here is my first turn. A little bit of movement with my feet, but there it is, boom. I go from ready position here, ready position, and simply turn the hips, belly button moves the racket. There's my ready position, here's my turn. Okay, so get away from the ball. The green represents your racket path. The red represents a few different angles that make for inefficient movements because they're kind of placed there instead of free falling. We want a momentum type of a swing, effortless effort. So you start with your racket high. You can see the high here. We'll go through it once just through the green line. So here we go, green line. It comes down, it stops, it falls into the slot, what we talked about from the side view. It comes up to the hit, there's contact, and then the racket pulls across the body in a merry-go-round fashion. So east and west versus north and south. And all courts go north and south. So dimensions of the court. We have a court that's 3 times longer than it is wide, and your path of your racket needs to match that arena that we are given. Baseball player would use a merry-go-round swing because his arena is 90 degrees, and he is not failed if he hits the ball out of bounds. He still is up to bat. It doesn't go against him. We go out of bounds, it counts against us big time. Okay, so that was the path of the racket. Now, with these angles, okay, so we go back to the beginning. Okay, staying with me for a minute. So we'll get up to this first red line. So there's the top of the loop. Okay, going off to the right, the top of my loop. It just stays high, going around a beach ball, making a circular swing. Okay. The racket's going to drop on a certain line. It's going to come up on an equal but opposite line. Okay, so your drop, you go from the red diagonal up to the red diagonal down. Okay, you kicked up your elbow and dropped your hand. And now you're not in a position to go forward and hit the ball from there. You know how to hit topspin. You know the feel, and that is not going to do it. So you, being a good player, know to get your racket into the slot. So you do a little wrist flip, elbow still is kicked back too high, and now you're in the actual topspin position. But you see the rings that you had to jump through to get there. Okay, so there's that top angle, red diagonal up, red diagonal down. The ball's already in hitting position. You can see it right there. Now, red diagonal down the opposite way. So you didn't do anything but flip your racket at that point. So if you don't pull with your biceps with your chest, your racket is not going forward by itself. Then you're coming to the hit. Now the ball is a little bit late, and you can see your racket is below the level of your wrist. Okay, and that's going to be partly a reason why, besides the flip back, that's the main reason, but partly why you're going to windshield wiper it across. Okay. So now we look at the last thing, and that is the tracking motion. How long do you go towards your intended target? The intended target's down the line. We want the swing to be inside out, but we want it to be swinging on a straight line. So how long do your strings go through that target area? So we'll go with mine as well. I'm not perfect. Don't laugh at my strokes. So I'm going down the line as well. How long do our strings go to our intended target? So here comes yours. There's contact, a little bit too far down. That does happen though, don't worry about it. It's a little thing. I'm bad at that. I pick on the littlest things sometimes. Little things become big things. It happens when you're a junior development coach. And now there's one click of the frame, and your strings are already slightly going cross court. And now they are completely facing the net. It's hard to see them there, but they are facing the net. Cross court, cross court. They're well off the court within a very short time frame. Well off the court. Okay, so let's see on the right. How long do I keep my strings going towards my target? There's the hit, up, 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 up. Still following the path of the ball, even on the finish, a slight tilt to it. Okay, so I'm going to say I win that one. Alright, plus the balance, I'm completely ready for my next shot. Easy to come out of that. Again, stepping parallel to the ball. Alright, so we will get rid of this line, and we will watch one of yours also. This will be the next shot, and we will watch it at about a quarter speed. You can see a little hitch in the bottom. Okay, there's quarter speed on both. See if I can get these matched up a little bit more. Get your strings out there. Here's your initial turn. Moving your hand instead of your waist. Now we will go. Okay, and you see the little flare back right here. Click, click. You're in a good down close position, but we can get there much, much easier and more efficiently than that. The merry-go-round swing is going to make it tough to be consistent. You want to be able to reproduce shot after shot. We talked about how you want your forehand to be better, so just the fun in working on it. Alright, my man. Court's 19.1 degrees wide from where you're standing. Every time your racket moves left or right 1 degree, the ball moves about 1.5 feet from your target. So east and west, a couple degrees difference with the racket, you're already missing your target by 5, 6, 7, 8 feet, if not more. Alright, can't wait to meet up with you again and get to work on this. Hopefully this was helpful to you.